So this is going to be the last part of 11.3, so working with kilograms and grams. So the big idea here is to keep in mind that in 1 kilogram there are 1,000 grams. So now that we have practiced reading the scales on Friday, today we're going to start working on being able to convert kilograms and grams to just grams and vice versa. So we're going to start with the kilograms and grams to grams. So if we take a look at our example, the mass of a bag of potatoes is 1 kilogram, 250 grams. They want to know what is the mass of the bag of potatoes in grams. So we start by taking and separating our kilograms from our grams here. So that way we can see what we can change and convert. So they move 1 kilogram up here because we know very easily that 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams right here. And then finally we need to take these two numbers and add them together, which is done right here, to get the total mass of the bag of potatoes in just grams. So again, remember, you can always go back to this chart. Our focus right now is on mass or weight and kilograms and grams. So here is the important part and values to keep in mind throughout this whole chapter. So let's do some practice. So again, we want to separate our kilograms and grams. So we have our 8 kilograms, and we're going to bring that over to here. And then we will have our grams, and that will be moved over here. Now, we need to convert 8 kilograms into grams right here. Now, this is the thought process that we want to be using. We know that there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so in order to figure out 8 kilograms, we simply need to do 8 times 1,000 grams to see that that is equal to 8,000 grams. And then our last step is to add the two together. So we need to take these two and add them together to get 8,405 grams. So now we are going to work the opposite way. So we are going to convert grams to kilograms and grams. So let's look at this example. The mass of a bag of coffee beans is 3,450 grams. What is its mass in kilograms and grams? So our starting amount is right here, this 3,450 grams. So similar to what we've done before, we want to think about how many thousands, because there's 1,000 kilograms in a gram, how many thousands can we pull out of this number in order to convert? So they start by taking out 3,000 grams, which they do right over here, and then converting that into 3 kilograms. So as we talked about above, 8 times 1,000, if we think back to how multiplication and division relate to each other, now we're doing the opposite. We're thinking dividing by 1,000 to get down to just 3. We also still have our 450 grams, so we cannot forget about that. And then we take these final two and write it all together to get the final answer of 3 kilograms, 450 grams. So let's practice this. So we have 5,805 grams. So again, we're going to be asking ourselves, how many thousands can we pull from this number? And we can pull out 5,000 grams. And again, what we were talking about on the previous slide, we're now thinking division. We want to make this smaller. We are doing 5,000 divided by 1,000 to just be left with 5 kilograms. And then we can't forget about the other part, the 805 grams, and that stays over here. So we still want to make sure that we are including that part in order to get the correct answer. So that's going to go right there. And then finally, our last job is to then put these together after we have done this conversion. So our final answer would be 5 kilograms and 805 grams. So your job is to now practice doing this skill on this slide. It's slide 30 of Class Kick. Number 1 is what we have covered already, and then the rest is the new conversions. So please pay attention. 2 through 6 is asking you to go from kilograms and grams to grams, and then 7 through 12 is grams to kilograms and grams. Once you finish this, you are doing workbook pages 32 through 34.